Doing another chat with Matt, Mondays with Matt through the election cycle. This one we're talking about the little things. And if you look, I don't know if many people know it. We have a pretty sizable coffee roastery right here in Chaska. And so just want to talk about the little things. One of those little things is, does it really matter where we buy our coffee from around the county offices? I think we do. So we made a quick little shift. And so some of the coffee that we buy comes from local. Why wouldn't we invest in our local? And so I think it also plays into, are the roles that we play as county commissioners or elected, are they politician roles or are they public servant roles? And so those the toggle before and after an election cycle is interesting, right? You have to self-promote and let people know about you, but you also have to recognize that it's not about us. And so how do you find that balance? And so I just wanted to paint a couple of the little things that I've done. The coffee is one of those things. Another one is every year, twice a year, I try and go through all of our buildings and treat staff to a beverage cart. It's low cost, but it's high impact. And those interactions are so important and interesting. It's the person that's probably not going to come in the boardroom. It's the person that's probably not going to send an email or make a phone call. But when you have them in the moment and you do it with a level of routine, they're like, hey, can I grab your ear on this? Or can I grab your ear on that? One of the suggestions from those conversations that popped recently was, a couple years ago, was, do we really need to have our cell phone provider be Verizon? And I looked into that and I was like, my goodness, Verizon doesn't want to earn our business. And that's okay. But we looked into it and there was potential sizable savings if we simply shifted to another carrier. Same amount of coverage, a lot lower cost, and we did that. That came from one of those suggestions. Another thing I do on the weekly, I try and write a thank you note to at least one staff member. It forces the routine and the ritual of connecting with managers and people managers so that they can celebrate people and the things that they're doing across the county. With over 750 employees across the county, making us a top 10 employer in the county, sometimes we miss those things. You know, you go to the boardroom and you go to ribbon cuttings and you're out in the community, but you miss some of those wins that are happening. So that's another small thing that I like to do. And then there's thank you cards that I initiated across the county. We put those in the high traffic areas at the DMV, close to the sheriff's office, close to land planning, etc. And it makes it really easy for peer-to-peer folks to recognize or catch somebody doing well. Also makes it super important if somebody's with us and they're like, man, we got great service today. It happens a lot. Oftentimes government gets the knock that we don't do customer service well. We do it well. We're probably the best. And so just recently somebody was at the county offices. They didn't know exactly where they were going. And so I walked them into the 600 building and walked them down to where they could get their marriage license. And I said, hey, hold tight. I'd like to go get you something real quick. And so I ran up into our offices, came back with a couple of bubble waters. And I said, I don't have any champagne, but let's celebrate you. When they got done, they wrote a thank you note to the people that got them their marriage license. They got in and out with quick. They were handled well, etc. I said, is there anything else I could do for you? And they said, you know what? Sometimes it's hard to navigate this place. We come in to vote or we come in on occasion, but we don't really know where we're going. And so if you walk down to the government center today, or if you're there to vote on August 13th for the primary or the general election, just look up when you walk in the building. There's the number 600 right on the front facade of the building. Makes it a lot easier and less confusion for the folks that are around. So I just wanted to share that with you today. Sometimes it's the little things. I don't always like to toot my horn, but it's trying to find that balance of what is it the stuff that your representative officials are doing, and how do you convey that? So whether it's the coffee or the thank you notes, I just wanted to convey that to you. Also, if you want to learn more about me or be in touch, I love to grab coffee with people. I've had hundreds and hundreds of coffees over the years, and the best chance to connect is at a local coffee shop, be at Red Bench or someplace else, and hear from you. And so if that's something you want to do, reach out to me. Otherwise, feel free to reach me at youmattertomatt.com/resultsmatter, and we'll connect there as well. Have a great day.